Okay, I want to take you to the computer now and show you something I find kind of interesting. It's a page out of a French math textbook, so it's written in French, but the symbols in that are the same things, the same type of symbols that we use. So it's kind of interesting that if you know the mathematics, you can read the French. Let's go to the computer and take a look. So I looked this over and I see that all the variables and numbers and symbols and that we see here match what we have, and then I take a look at this and I can see that they're solving a system of equations. So what does this say in French? Systems of two equations in two must be variables. Eliminate one variable with addition. So here's an example. 2x plus y equals 1, 3x minus 4x, 29. It says multiply by 4 the two members of equation 1. So they're going to go up here and multiply this equation, both sides of it, by 4, and they're going to do that so that they can eliminate the variable y. That's why they chose the number 4 to multiply by. So let's go back and see what happens. When you do that, then this equation becomes 8x plus 4y equals 4. Multiply 4 times that, and that. Then it says, looks like add equations 2 and 3. So they've named this new equation 3, they add it to equation 2, and what do they get? 3x plus 8x is 11x, negative 4y plus 4y is 0y, so you don't see it there, and then 29 plus 4 is 33. Divide both sides by 11, x is equal to 33 over 11, or 3. Then it looks like put or substitute x equal 3 back into equation number 1. So when you go back to equation 1 and put 3 in for x, you get 6 plus y equals 1. Y is equal to 1 minus 6 when you add negative 6 to both sides, which is negative 5. So they're using the same method for solving the system of equations that we have used, and because we know how to solve a system that way, we can actually read the French. Let's look at the last paragraph. Something about being practical or whatever for the two multiplications, you have to find the equations where the two coefficients are opposites. So something in this paragraph here is telling them to do the same thing that we do. It's explaining why they chose the number 4 to multiply by, so that the coefficients in the two equations, the coefficients in the same variable will be opposites. And you do that so when you add them, you end up with 0 for the coefficient of that variable, and that variable drops out. So kind of interesting that we can actually sort of read French if we know the mathematics behind what's on the page right there. So mathematics, it really is a universal language.